Let's look at how you would set up a formative assessment quiz in Google Forms. So I'm starting here in my Google Drive, and I'm going to click on New, hover over More, and then right here you can see the option to make a new Google form. Normally you would click that, but I already did it and I set up this form here. I made this quiz and it has only one question just so I can show a few features. First of all, if you want Google Forms to correct your quiz for you, you only can pick a few of the possible question types. It will check the multiple choice, check boxes, and drop down for you. But if you choose these other options, you could give those to the students, but you'll have to grade their responses yourself. So in this case I did a multiple choice, and this is more like a survey right now. You have to do a few things to set it up so that it's a quiz. So if you click on the gear, in this general section, I would check this to collect their email address, and I would limit it to one response. I wouldn't do a response receipt. What that would do is email their responses to them, but they don't use email, so there's no reason to turn this on. And then I don't check either of these boxes because we don't want those features to come up if it's a quiz. In the presentation section, you probably don't need to check the first one. The second one, you might want to shuffle the question order. Usually for a quick formative assessment quiz, this won't be long enough that that will matter. And then down here you can change the message that they will see when they are done with the quiz. In the quiz section, this is where you can turn it on to make it a quiz. So I'm going to do that first, and that activates some other choices. For this first option about releasing the grades, if you want the students to see how they did when they turn it in, you would select this option, and that will immediately show them your feedback, what they got right and wrong, as soon as they submit it. If you don't want them to see it, you would check this, but you're not going to be able to send it to them later because our students don't have email activated on their accounts. Down in this area you can indicate what you want them to see. So usually I would want them to see the missed questions. If it's not a real quiz, you might let them see the correct answers, and it's usually no problem if they see the point values. So now I will save this, and then back on the quiz you need to indicate what the correct answers were. You notice now that you've turned it on to be a quiz, we have this option for an answer key. So I will click that, and here it lets me choose a point value, and I can indicate the right answer for that question. Additionally, I can add some feedback, and you can add feedback for if they have incorrect answers, and you can add it for correct answers as well. You can add a link to this so that if they did get it wrong, maybe it will link to a video that they could watch later. So that's how you set it up. I'm going to make another video that shows how you can assign it through Classroom and what you do with the responses after the students have taken it.